What is up, everyone? How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you're all staying safe. The new year is upon us, and that also means a lot of brand new games are upon us. So today, I'm going to be talking about the VR games that I cannot wait for in 2021. Now, these are just a few of the games coming out in 2021, and a few of these are really big releases, so make sure to let me know which ones you guys are super excited for down in the comments section below. So, without further ado, let's jump right in to today's video. The first game we have on the list is one that will be pretty damn huge if it actually comes, and I'm saying if because we only have one teaser image for it, and that is Assassin's Creed VR. Now, I have learned a lot about Assassin's Creed throughout the past few weeks, especially on the podcast where Eddie's brother joined in, so I am super excited for this. Again, not much is actually known about this, except for the fact that it seems to say Oculus in the bottom right, making me think that it might be an Oculus exclusive, and the fact that it features pretty much every protagonist from the games, making me even more confused as to what this will actually be. But if you guys have any ideas, please let me know down below. The next game we have is The Climb 2. Now, The Climb 2 I don't think needs to be introduced in any way, shape, or form, because it is basically the second version of The Climb. The Climb was an absolutely beautiful game where you climbed mountains and jumped across rifts, and you were basically a mountain climber. Like, there isn't much to say here, except for the fact that the adrenaline was pumping. The mechanics were pretty damn realistic, where you had to chalk your hands, and the scenery was absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait for the second version of this game, considering I played the first one and absolutely loved it. All I know for now is that this is certainly coming to the Quest. And that also means the Quest 2, just in case that wasn't obvious. Now, here's a weird one. Green Hell VR. Now, I'm saying this is a weird one because it is certainly one that is very interesting to me. You guys know I love the Forest VR, I've spoken about it before, and I will actually speak about it a little bit more towards the end of this video. But Green Hell VR seems to be a survival game where you're in the forest and you have to survive. And that is literally the mechanics of the forest, which is absolutely great. But here's the cool part. It seems to not only be coming to PC VR, but also to the Quest, meaning there's a slight chance I'm actually gonna have a The Forest standalone game, which would be absolutely unbelievable. Like, that would be amazing, and I cannot wait to see what this becomes, because this could seriously be some quality gameplay, especially if co-op is introduced into the mix. Now, Cosmophobia, I've talked about before. This is coming to PC VR and the Quest. It seems to be a follow-up to Dread Halls, and you're in space, and it's a horror game, so if you're scared of space, and if you like horror, it's for you. I don't like horror, but I'm still excited for it, because you know what it means? This means I'll get to see my friends scream again. And I mean, what makes you smile more than seeing your friends scream? Yes? Next one we have is DeMagnete VR, and I am 100% pronouncing that incorrectly, but this is a puzzle game, and believe it or not, I actually thought this was already released, but I checked it out on Steam and it says Q4 of 2020, and it's still not been released. This is a puzzle game. I love puzzle games. There's not much more to say about this. You guys can see the gameplay flowing over me right now. I am super excited for this. It looks beautiful, very nice, vibrant color palette, and it just grabbed my attention. I cannot wait for this thing to release, and I cannot wait to check it out. I love using VR to get that brain rolling, you know? Now, this one made me smile when I saw it. Cooking Simulator VR. Now, we went to Poland this year. We were on our own entirely. That's the name of the series, by the way, in case you want to check it out. It's called On Our Own. We cooked for ourselves. We went shopping for ourselves. It was like, you know, a whole new experience. You know, it's a pretty big jump. But we basically learned to kind of live on our own for the few weeks that we were there. But the big part of that was cooking. We didn't want to take takeout out, and we didn't want to be unhealthy. We actually wanted to cook for ourselves. How successful we were, I don't know. Look, I'll leave that up to you guys if I ever end up releasing the rest of the series. But the thing is, we liked it. We really enjoyed cooking. And if this is not like the other super realistic simulator games that have come out, and this is actually realistic, I'm super excited, because I might actually learn how to cook here and be able to throw it into this summer's cooking. So it's just really exciting. I'm really happy for this, and I want to see what comes of it, and I hope it comes out before summer so that I can kind of bring up my cooking skills for this summer. And that is coming out for PC VR. Jurassic World Aftermath Part 2. Now, Jurassic World Aftermath was a big hit. Pretty much everyone loved it that played it, and we actually did a giveaway for it. Now, Any fans of Jurassic World would have loved it, but that is probably exactly why they're releasing part 2, because part 1 was such a huge hit. Personally, I cannot wait for this. It's just another great game coming out. 2021 is shaping up to be an absolutely great year for virtual reality, just like we've spoken about before. Now this one is super, super exciting. Stress Level 0, Project 4. Now, Stress Level 0 created Boneworks. You guys know that. You guys know what's up. One of my favorite games in VR. Super realistic physics, and just makes the immersion so much higher. This one is planned to release for the Quest and PC VR. Now, that is exciting, because you guys, I've spoken about this before, how exciting it would be to have those realistic Boneworks physics on the Quest and Quest 2. That would be absolutely incredible, and you guys know how hyped I am for that whenever it happens, but we basically have confirmation now that it is going to happen, and personally, this is one of the more exciting ones, and I just cannot wait for it to happen. Those realistic physics, beautiful graphics, probably really nice optimization. Cannot wait for it. So it seems the last few are one of the really, really exciting ones. Lone Echo 2. Now, it's been like 18 months since we've last heard of this, and I played Lone Echo. I've spoken super highly of it. You guys know, it's been in my top games for quite a while now, and Lone Echo 2 seems to be nowhere in sight, even though the developers are telling us that they are constantly working on it. I mean, look, as long as they're working on it, as long as I get it, I'm happy. Because, you know, rushed games, not a good thing. So look, if you are working on it, if you're constantly making it better, cool, just let me play it in like the next 10 years. So that is one that I'm super excited for. If you guys have seen my previous videos, you guys know how much of a big fan I was of Lone Echo. The storyline was absolutely amazing, the graphics were great, those aspects of horror in there were just enough to actually keep me playing and not run away screaming. I loved it. And the last one we have on the list is Lo-Fi VR. Now, Cyberpunk 2077, whether you think it was a flop or whether you think it was amazing, that is your thoughts. But I don't think anybody can go against the fact that if there was one for VR and it was done correctly, it would be absolutely incredible. That is exactly what Lo-Fi is about. We might be getting a Cyberpunk in VR, and Lo-Fi is going to deliver. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't get what happened to Cyberpunk. That's all I can say. And the interesting part here, it is getting released for PC VR. Now, I was kind of hoping it would be released for the Quest, but I guess PC VR it is. So that's the top 10 games getting released in 2021 that I'm super excited for, and that I, well, think everyone should be excited for. I'm actually going to put a list to upload VR's list of games getting released, because there's a lot more of them. A few that stood out to me personally could be Area Man Lives, which kind of gives me Please Don't Touch Anything vibes. Mask Maker, which seems to be another puzzle game for VR, and again, you know how much I love those. It seems to have really nice designs. Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Part 2, which would be a continuation of the first one, which also had really nice graphics and just beautiful designs in general. Eye of the Temple, which seems to be another puzzle game in which you have to traverse a temple while solving puzzles to get by, which is a really cool mechanic, because, you know, ancient temples and puzzles, that just kind of goes really well together. And the new Splinter Cell game, which seems to be exclusive to VR and will actually be released directly next to the Assassin's Creed game, or at least that's what the poster seems to suggest, since you can see it on the poster of Assassin's Creed. So that will be pretty damn interesting. So check that out down below. Now here is one game that I am really, really excited for, but I don't know if it's going to be VR capable, so I didn't want to put it on the list, but it might just be VR capable. The Sons of the Forest is also getting released in 2021. I'm super excited for that. That is the follow-up to The Forest, and I told you guys I was going to talk about this, so here I am. Now, The Forest does have a VR mode, and I always play it in VR when I play it. It's absolutely hilarious because the people playing on PC can actually see your body move the way you move it in VR. It's hilarious. So I think, and I have pretty damn high hopes, that The Sons of the Forest will be out for VR. So, you know, I have I think it's like 80% that it's going to be released for VR sooner or later. It might be on release date, it might be later on, but I'm super excited for this game. The storyline looks absolutely amazing, and we've recently got a gameplay trailer for it. So I'm super excited for this. That's another game. See, guys, look how many games there is that we can be excited for in 2021. Hopefully 2021 is the year for us to, you know, the year that we were waiting for after the horror that was 2020. So there we go. Those are the games. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys liked today's video, please give it a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. If you guys are not yet part of the community but would like to join, we have a Discord server down below. We also have a Reddit down below where I want to see you guys posting your spicy memes. And if you guys are into this type of content, if it floats your boat, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace.